Hello everybody and welcome to this introduction to Boks. This is going to be a walkthrough to the beta version of Boks. You can find more information about Boks on the website v0.105. So what is it? Boks is a rich interactive application that you can use to organize all your stuff like books, CDs, movies and more. So how do you get started? Well, currently it's in a beta version, so you need an invite. To register yourself for an invite, go to v0.105/beta. When you receive the invite, you can register a new account, which I'm now gonna demonstrate for you. So when you get an invite email, it includes an invitation code. You can just copy this code, go to the registration page, fill out your invitation token, and hit continue. Now you arrive to the user sign up page. So let's just create a new user here. Let's call it demo2. We set up password for our account and we put up an email address. Now the account is successfully created. And if you hit continue, we get an introduction on how we get started with Boks. The first thing is to install Silverlight. So if you haven't installed Silverlight yet, you have to click this link. After that, it's just launching Boks. Boks is built on Silverlight. So what you see now is Silverlight loading and initializing all the data that you need for the user account. So as we just registered, I'm already authenticated against the Boks service. If you're logged into the website, you're also logged into the Boks application. As you can see here up in the right corner, I'm recognized as the demo2 user. So we have a feedback link which I hope most beta users is able to use. It is a page where you can submit feedback. We appreciate any feedback we can get. The other page is the settings, which we're going to take a look at later. You have the marketplace, which is currently empty, but it will contain an area where you can discover new stuff. Collections, which I'm currently on here, is the area where you have catalogs filled with items such as books, movies, and music albums. So to get started, let's go hit the plus button here, and let's just start searching for something. Let's first add a book. Let's do Twilight, which is pretty popular these days. So what this does currently is connect to the Amazon commerce server and finding products that exist on Amazon.com. So you have the option of either adding an item and continue to adding more, or you can just add and close. So for now, let's just add a couple of books here. And on the last one here, I'm gonna do an add and close. And as you can see, Boks have automatically created a catalog for me named Books, which then contains the books I just added. So these items are now saved in the database in the system online, and you will never lose them again. When you select an item, you get some details about them. Currently, this page is doesn't have all the information that will come in the end, but you have the price when it was released, a little description of the item, and you can also even just click the buy now if you want to buy the item. So you can use Boks as a system for registered existing stuff that you already own, and you can also register stuff that you want to own and use it as a wish list. Deleting an item is just clicking the minus button here at the bottom and it disappears. And the count number here updates automatically. You can also create catalogs manually, of course, by clicking the add catalog button here. So let's create a catalog of games. My favorite games. So to get started, I want to add some games to this new catalog. I go back to the search page, search for games, and let's Modern Warfare. I have the Modern Warfare for Xbox, and I would really like to have the special edition here as well. So maybe not. Going back to the collection, you should now see that I have 2 new games in my favorite games here. Modern Warfare available there. If you delete the catalog, you of course lose all your items. So make sure that when you remove a catalog, you don't lose. Make sure you don't lose all your items. So that is the book and games. You can also search for software, movies, and albums here. But to continue this presentation, let's just jump over to the settings page. Here you get some general information about Boks. You can check the About Boks dialog, which will then display what kind of version is currently running. This can be very useful for debugging purposes. The Change Password dialog is currently disabled. You can change the startup view on Boks to either go directly to the collections or the marketplace. So let me change this to the marketplace. There is also a few sounds available in Boks, so you can enable or disable sounds. And we have the background here. So let me choose the flowers background, which is more colorful background. Clicking OK will save the settings, and the next time I connect to Boks, it will remember all the settings here. The last feature I want to show you is the offline support. When you right click in Boks, you can install Boks onto your computer. This means you can get a shortcut in the start menu and the taskbar in Windows 7. This is very helpful and makes it much quicker to find and launch Boks. So let's add this to my computer here. The icon appears at the bottom here, and the application automatically starts up. So now I can just close down the web browser, and I can run Boks in full screen locally on my computer. Now I'm going to show another really cool feature about Boks, is that you can actually preview Boks without logging in. And this is a feature that would be available to new users when we are ready to release, when the beta period is over. So if I click the preview box, I actually get a preview here of some existing catalogs with items. But for now, let's sign in with our new demo account. And as you can see, the background here is remembered. We have our favorite games here, and we have our 3 books that we added. Oh, there's a slide back. When you're done, you can either just sign out or you can just close the window. And that concludes the really quick walkthrough and introduction to Boks. I hope you will register. Go to our website, intheboks.com. Thank you for your attention.